What's going on, guys? T Torres back here for another video. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. So today's video, what we are going to be doing is we're going to do a little DIY project that anybody can do. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be painting the factory calipers on my car. Get rid of this silver and we're going to go red. So if you're interested in doing this, like I said, today's video is going to be a DIY. I'm going to show you step by step on how we're going to paint the brake calipers. Big shout out to Amateur Racing, AMTR Racing. They put a video on this on his 10th gen. So thank you guys for inspiring this video for me. So if you guys are interested in their channel, I have a link down below in the description. So let me go show you what all paint and primer and stuff that we got to get these brake calipers nice and red. All right, so here's what we bought. We got some brake parts cleaner. This is what we're gonna clean the actual caliper with. Make sure there's no dust or debris on there from the brakes, no brake dust on there. And then we got some primer, 2 cans of primer. We got gloss clear coat, and then we got some duplicolor red. And the red that I'm gonna be using is, let me see if I can get this to focus on there for you guys, is DE1653 for the red. And like I said, I picked all this up at my local parts store, so if I was able to pick all this up, you guys should be able to. I think all in all, in these products alone, I think it was 40 bucks. And then the other thing you're gonna need is you're gonna need some trash bags, because what we're gonna do with the trash bags are, we're gonna jack the car up, take the wheel off, and then mask everything off for overspray, put it over the drum. So basically the only thing that's gonna be getting contact with the paint and the primer and the brakes cleaner is only gonna be the caliper, because that's our main focus today, is the caliper. So make sure you get some trash bags, and then like I said, we're gonna tape up this whole area for overspray. So I'm gonna get to jacking the car up, and yeah, and then we're gonna go ahead and get some brake spark cleaner, spray it on the caliper. I'm gonna get an old toothbrush and scrub everything off. I mean, the calipers are, this car is pretty much still brand new, so there shouldn't be much dust or debris or brake dust on there. All right, the next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and loosen the lug nuts to the rims. A lot of people ask me, after I install the side skirts, can I still use the factory jack points for the car? Yes, I purposely installed these side skirts to where I can still access the jack points for the car. So the side skirts do not affect that at all. So let's get to jacking the car up. Okay. Boom. All right, so next thing what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some brake parts cleaner and clean off these calipers. All right, so the next thing you wanna do is you wanna take your brake parts cleaner and go ahead and spray this caliper down. Okay, once you got it all sprayed down, just take your toothbrush, gently glide it back and forth. I got some brake dust buildup right there. And then yeah, just make sure you continue to do this throughout the whole actual brake caliper. You want the surface to be as clean as possible. So, yep, I'm gonna do this for the next 5 minutes. Get all the brake dust off. As you can see, like right there's a bunch of brake dust that I'm gonna work to get off. So I'll catch back up with you once I get done cleaning this brake pad or caliper. All right, so the next thing you want to do is, there's no particular trash bag that works better than the others. You're gonna take the trash bag and cut it along this seam right here. Get it started. And if you can, just split it right down the seam, just like that. Okay, and then you're gonna do the same thing on this side. Get a nice little cut. And then go ahead and then just rip it right down the seam. And then what that's gonna allow us to do is, that's just gonna give us our protection for our overspray. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this over the actual drum, and then we're gonna get some more trash bags and cover up the front fender, bumper, and a little bit of the door panel over there. All right, so as you can see, I went ahead and I stretched the trash bag completely over here. I made a small tear, and then I let the tear run down to where it would capture the entire brake caliper. So now we have all that done. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some automotive tape, tape this up, and then we're gonna tape up this area up here. with the trash bag, and then like I said, some more of this area all along here with trash bags also. All right, so after about, let's say 10 or 15 minutes of me taping everything up, this is what I came up with. Everything is good, nice and masked off. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and shoot this with the spray paint. It's gonna kind of just be like our base coat. That's what we have right here. Flame-proof primer. That's what we're gonna shoot it with. Make sure we get everything shook up. And don't be afraid to use more trash bags than this. I'm happy with what this is, and yeah, so let's get to shooting the first coat of primer on there. All right, first coat of primer is now on there. Now let that sit and dry for about 10-15 minutes. All right, the primer is now nice and dried. I made sure I went around the whole entire caliper, got it nice and covered with my base coat. Now what we're gonna do is, we're gonna go over here and we're gonna get our red cover, our red paint for the caliper. So like I said, primer's all done. Now it's time for the red. And once again, the code for the paint, come on, focus. I have to lay it down. Once again, the code for the paint is DE1653. That is the red coat that we're gonna go with. And then once we're done with this red coat, we're gonna spray this with clear coat, and hopefully to keep it, keep the brake dust off the caliper to a minimum. All right, I got my red all shook up. Now let's go ahead and apply the first coat of red. I don't know how many coats it's gonna take, but this is just a starter coat. I just wanted to give you guys a little closer look at how the red turned out. I think it turned out pretty good. I can't wait to put that coat of clear coat on it, see if it gets a little bit shinier. But like I said, we're gonna let this sit and dry for about 10 to 15 minutes. All right, now that the red is done drying, looks good. I did like a coat and a half. I didn't do 2 complete coats, but yeah, that's what it's gonna look like right now. So we're done with the red. I wanna go back here and grab the clear coat. This is the clear coat that I'm gonna be using. But yeah, as it sits, I think the red looks, I think it looks really good. I can't wait to get my black wheels on there with the white tire letters and see what the car looks like. So we're gonna get the gloss nice and shook up, and then we're gonna get at least 1 coat sprayed on there, and then we're gonna jack the other side of the car up and do the passenger side front tire. All right, let's go ahead and shoot the caliper with some clear coat. All right, everything is now dry, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take off all of this, all the trash bags. All right, so here's what the finished product looks like. I think it looks really, really good. I cannot wait to see what my wheels are gonna look like on there. So yeah, like I mentioned, about 45 minutes. Make sure you get this area nice and masked off with trash bags. It doesn't matter if they're white or black. But yeah, I think that looks freaking awesome. Thank you guys so much, Amateur Racing, for posting this video and inspiring me to make this video. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the entire car, and then once we get all done, I'll do a reveal video of how they all look with the wheels on there. All right guys, Hot Boy calipers are complete. Finally, let's see, it probably took me, I don't know, 2.5 hours to do. Now keep in mind, I'm doing it by myself, and the longest part is freaking the trash bags. Look at all the freaking trash bags that I used. It's a freaking whole slump of them. But anyways, here's what the calipers look like right now. I'm gonna take the car out in the sun and give you guys a better visual. But yeah, all 4 are done. Looking good. All right, so just to recap, everything you're gonna need for this project. You're gonna need a can of brake parts cleaner. You wanna spray off your calipers, get all the brake dust loose. You're gonna want a can of clear coat. can of primer, and then a can of red. All together, I only used those. So those 2 cans I bought, I'm gonna return. You only need 1 can of each. I did a coat to a coat and a half on each caliper, and that's it. So let's go ahead and get the car out in the sunlight so we can get kind of a better visual on what these calipers are gonna look like in the sun. I wish I had somebody to film like a rolling shot, because I think these would look awesome going down the road. Man, it is a freaking hot day out here in Alabama. All right, so I don't think you guys are ready to see this. This looks freaking amazing. The only thing left we got to do is we have to get this car lowered. So I'm now going to show you guys the red calipers. They freaking look amazing. All right, guys, so there you have it. Comment down below and tell me what you guys think about the red calipers. I really wanted to show you guys how to do this. It's a little DIY project. And keep in mind, you know, you don't have to do red. You can do any color that you want to. And yeah, super easy. Like I said, the hardest part is just freaking getting everything taped off. That takes the longest, and I mean the longest. So here's what they look like. Try not to get my shadow in here, but here's what the calipers look like in direct sunlight. I think they look freaking awesome. Back. I think these turned out awesome. Turned out really good. So thanks again, Amateur Racing, for inspiring me to make this video. And here's what they look like on the shaded side, where it's not so bright. Yeah, there we go. I think they look freaking awesome. I did all this for 40 bucks, so minus 2 cans, you probably only got $30 in total in this project. Little DIY for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. If you enjoyed today's video, please leave it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, I always do my best to answer the comments, so comment down below if you have one. And once again, if you're stopping to the channel for the first time, please hit that subscribe button, turn on your post notifications, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace. All right, guys, it is now time for the giveaway. I think we had over 100 and something entries. I want to thank you guys so much for entering the giveaway. So let's get straight to the giveaway. I have got a random YouTube comment picker that I'm currently on right now. So I've already copied the link from my YouTube video. Okay, there it is. And then we're gonna hit the start button and we should start. All right, so we had a total of 133 entries, so thank you guys so much for that. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and start the random picker. Who's gonna be the winner? Boom, the winner is Josh Bounds. Swag bag, my man, was his comment. So congratulations on winning. Make sure you get a hold of me in the next 24 hours and then shoot me a DM on Instagram if you have it, or if not, shoot me a message on Facebook Messenger and we'll get you your winning. So thank you guys so much for entering the giveaway. Sorry you didn't win, and congratulations to Josh Bounds. If you're stopping into the channel for the first time, you already know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, turn on your push notifications. If you liked today's video, leave it a like. If you didn't like today's video, still leave it a like. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.
Okay, it's rap pack to my pulse flat. We keep it real, no false rap. I got 4 cars and they all black. Got 4 bras and they all that. We call that ballin'.